Yes.
Batulaba, welcome again to Future Fridays. Today, Chasanyo Nyo, we have with us a guest who is a dear friend of mine, and we've known each other for many years since we were young kids. But he's a man who is accomplished in many ways. Tutera nyo baletera abantu who have bayina ebiti bingi that they have accomplished themselves in, and this gentleman is one of those. He's, you know, sija mumenya nnyo nja mukkiriza yemenye, but we have the pleasure to welcome with us to this segment of Future Fridays Omwami Patrick Kabanda. Again, this is your host Benoit Birungi, and it's just an untold pleasure. So katumute yemenye, who is Patrick Kabanda? We'll start from there. Sebo, you're welcome.
Sebo mukuru Bernard Birungi webale nnyo. I sometimes have to send you a check. My praises. Social media just paying Facebook for to paying abantu directly to advertise my work.
Yes.
Anyway, it's wonderful to be here. Thank you for the invitation. I am looking forward to answering any questions.
Right.
The questions your guest, I don't know if your guest can call in for questions, but any questions you may have, yes.
Kati, the format we sent was a very informal one, and in fact, we didn't even work with a sort of a structure that we just have a sort of, we want to get to know the Patrick that, you know, came to be from the then until now. So it's a very sort of off the cuff kind of thing. Nenga chiti very informal. Nenga tulibasanyo nnyo, and I'll tell you why. Because when we were encountering, you know, akasera ke tulimu kano, you know, it has a duality. It has a good side and a bad side. I think the bad side mwena mujimanyi, this kasera ka COVID kagenzi nekakuate ensi nekaji, you know, nyola, and the disaster that it's brought about upon the world, you all know. But the good thing is that it has allowed us to be able to connect with each other. Suddenly, abalungi abafe that we are seeking to talk to, by a bit more time to spend with us. And I think that's a bit of the upside here. And Mwami Patrick Kabanda, I will start, like I said, he has many accomplishments in many different perspectives, but he has come on a very amazing journey. Okubanti no yatambula n'ava gye yava ewaffe n'asobola okubanga he conquered several frontiers. We'll let him tell you those things. But starting the very beginning, Patrick, where were you born? How many siblings, etc.?
Yeah, so banzalira Uganda. I think I was born in Kampala. I'm not quite sure actually.
Yes.
So nayenga, yeah, I grew up in Kampala nga bwomanyi,
right.
Namirembe area,
right.
Wabakuli, netugenda Namirembe infant,
right.
even Namirembe infant netugende Mengo primary,
right.
In fact abantu abasinga naawe wasomerayo ko batomu netuvaawo
gamba ateko gamba fe twasomera ene walala bit mu Nakasero side Buganda Road netuvaawo netugenda, you know, tugenda Makos and so on and so forth.
Naye old Kampala ago gonna gali matambule gaffe. Secondary, abangi abasinga bamanya abasomerayo.
Right.
Kwano gyaffe Bakimuli,
right.
Omo, Kasule.
Right.
So kakati awonze, of course nakoleba S4 officially nakole bibuzo St. Francis kubanga I was a terrible student. Ngamba abantu nti I got all F, there is one A B in music FF.
Yes.
Abantu kugamba, it's amazing chovala nti ntunulira what's going on here. Education kugamba tutegeera nti mu abantu buli omwanya na ways.
Right.
gy'asobola okuyigamu tewali one template naye ensi esindika template emu bweti kinga bwe nogamba abantu abamu in fact oba naawe kino okimanyi oyinza okuba okimanyi abantu abali left handed enzijukire Uganda babakubanga timbo bakozesa omukono mukyamu balina okozesa right hand ate bambi biological actually they are
biological yes
ogenda okuzuula si science gwempuliddeko abantu ababeera bali very gifted in many areas abamu of course nga Obama president they are left handed many naye eyo example ekulaga nti system yeemanyi olina kukozesa ki kati fe abaali mu music nga bwomanyi nga batuyita basiru ddala ddala Makerere University MDD music dance and drama bakifuula mu siru ddala ddala ate actually should be mugezi ddala ddala but actually kyoyogerako mbadde mpandiika section ya articles recently a chapter for book chapters nga njogeraku ideas ezimu bwe zityo nti mentality eriwo oba nze gye nakulira omwana abantu abasinga gye balaba music drama biki tebiriimu ssente okujjako ng'ogenda kubeera very famous ekyo tekisoboka tebasobola ati wakikyogera n'osoma math accounting and stuff kakati obuzibu obuliwo nga bwe nawandiika mu article bw'oba otunuulira mathematics abantu gwe baagala ennyo mathematics ajja kugamba nti teri nsi oba kitundu oba kyalo buli omu asobola kubeera accountant buli omu asobola kubeera doctor buli omu asobola kubeera nurse buli omu asobola kubeera oba buli omu asobola kubeera musician oba artist kugamba waliwo buli omu agenda kubeera nga waliwo abantu abagenda mu segment gamba education okubeera nti eri just ogenda kukola mulimu ki bikuleetera obuzibu bw'amaanyi kati naba bye tulimu in most cases nti abantu abasinga following paths they batali called on and they end up not performing as well oba babeera miserable mu ngeri gye batasobodde kubeera nti banabeera better kakati nga ffe abamu naawe oba situation music yali outlet waffe abantu abajjanga okusomera e Bulaaya omanyi by then ng'omuntu bw'agendako e London wiiki bbiri akomawo nga n'Oluganda bannange muli mutyamu tasomeranga Bulaaya nga owabeeranga abaana b'abaminisita abaana b'abaani kakati fe abamu omukutu gwaffe gyali music era nga oba okimanyi I think muli mu kibi naawe I think to a very certain extent music ati nze music yali outlet yange bwe nafuna scholarship nakubanga piano ku Sheraton abantu bangi actually bampuliranga naye waliwo aba taking action kwa nabagamba I want to further my education in music kubanga nalaba e Uganda nga sisobola nga it's not something nga ndowooza nti bwe ndijja oba mu America oba bwe ngenda mu nsi ez'Ebulaaya eyo music ontwala serious naye nga ate noono it's to a certain extent problems were ziri nti abantu abasinga pushing science engineering over science technology engineering and math which they call STEM ebintu nga science technology engineering arts ngagwe banali wetujjiramu ebyo tebirimu math naye okola relationships ezisinga wano math ne music biri very connected era kati naawe kino oyinza okuba okiraba teri product nabadde ngezaako okuupdatinga website yange nga ngezaako okuteeka articles irabike nti omuntu ali muwalakira okuzikilingako nga ntunuulira abantu abakikola batya believe it or not kino mbadde nkimanyi vicariously never na paying attention teri articles ziri major many of these places zitagenda na kifaananyi naye ekiri very interesting abasinga abamu tebawandiika kifaananyi kya linnya lyakubye ekifaananyi oba wakijje naye ng'ekifaananyi wekiri bakyagala nnyo okukikozesa okupromotinga article yaabwe so oba naba advertising bakozesa nnyo graphics and things like that all that is creative work naye tetukiraba nti it's actually a very important thing so kati fe abali mu area more into the arts obeera struggling all the time okugamba abantu nti this is important naye akakyatuyamba nze bwe nzira Uganda I'm not saying I've touched the sky naye nga mpozi nga of course sikiwa nti buli kimu nga bwe kigenda nkitegeera naye kusinziira ku kyendaba n'abantu okukuba amasimu nga namwe mumanyi nga basaba ssente bakaaba kiki abantu abasinga bali stuck mu system etasobola kuba absorbing kubanga kyenagambye omuntu asobola kukola kikimu nabaya tene kyanti you cannot have this open-minded framework nti ebintu osobola okubitakolinga mu ngeri bozi n'ekintu ekirala I think ekisobola okwogerwako wano tuli mu coronavirus pandemic. I think article emu gye nasooka okulaba yali ey'amaanyi Italy ne basooka okubeera ne very big problems. Abantu bagenda ku balcony ne bakuba oba ngoma bayimba call and response together nga there's this human bond you think they meet. Kati mu situation eyo nga bwena gezaako ku pointing out sikiwa kino nakiwandika precisely naye sikiwa nti EU oba Italian government yangambye no kakati temugenda bweru awo kuyimba oba kukola kikuba ngoma musigale mu apartment zammwe tugenda basindikira check ya euro 10 buli week. Egamba mubeere comfortable. It's not really what it's about that. Kugamba chengezaako gamba ntimbo human life is not about economic production or material means. We all need these other things which are not easy to quantify. The music be fun and be movies. Then be very important. It's not just the agent Bernard Botafoka, very famous artist, then Bioko Latebiru Magaz. That's a very wrong approach. Right.
So kati echo chikulu nnyo because twavide wali kunono ezo tebakola batyo therefore nti mwatandikanga muli bato but if you are left-handed bakubanga akaggo waga nti gondi gwe tokoza ki left hand kosa right hand okitegeera but okwongereza kwekyo so music ono abalungi abatulaba again the name is Benoit Birungi. I'm talking to the great Patrick Kabanda, musician extraordinary. He has traveled the world based on his talent alone. So he's accomplished mu biti bingi, not only just music, but will continue his journey. So mu primary ono, music wa musoma as a subject, or you were naturally inclined to it, into you were naturally gifted.
I think I was naturally inclined to music nzijukira mama waffe yatutwala okusaba mu church. By the way, earlier you asked me of siblings. I only have half siblings. I don't think I have any full siblings. I don't know if you have those situations because in a family, sometimes family fluctuates because of different ways of how people look at it. So I don't come from a so-called good family.
Which is a which is a oxymoron because it's like what is a good family?
Yes, exactly. So the question here about the ntimbo a musical kubanti zamutandika. So basically mama we tutwala mu church. Okuwulira enanga nze nawulira nanga this is exactly what I want to do. I was just amazed with the organ. Because you can have very early anthems in a church and so that's a wonderful piece of music and stuff. Naye kiri very funny era mbadde mbirowoozamu nnyo wano mu ngeri ya development framework. Kati ffe abamu abasobodde okubaako ntitubadde exposed. Basically ku bintu ate ebiri almost impossible. N'abamu abakulira wano abalina buli kimu nga tebabisobola. Ate lyalinga essomero linga church music. Sigamba kati nga nze nti I was just going to church because I have to fear God or kugamba ngekyo to cram many passages of a Bible naye music yantwalangayo. And basically that was my education. Era ffenna abasinga twakolanga bulungi ku ssomero wakuba twalina foundation. In other words, wandibadde olowooza kati nga development agencies nga za World Bank zandibadde zitunuulira kati tutekewo piano tubawe ssente bagule piano bweti ne bweti oba bakole ennanga oba baweereza ebitabo bya music oba tukoninga tuno connectinga n'amasomero wano no batunuulira ebizibu ebiriwo ebirala byonna. Basobola gambaza abantu nga Lwanjeza asobodde okukola Ndere Troupe naye kwegamba kyengezako gamba nti eyo framework tebakitunuuliranga kiri plus. Bagamba nti bo bamanyi education erina kubeera mu formalistic system bwe. Badde mpuliza radio I think Terry Gross today on Fresh Air.
NPR.
Nga waliwo guy gwe interviewing oyinza okuba omumanyi nga bamubuuziza actor nti wayigirawo acting n'agamba nga is implying he learned acting from prison. Kubanga ye abagambye nti mu prison there's no room for anger. You can't get angry in prison. There's no room for anger. Yeah, there's no room for anger. Now again, and there's rage.
The Mexican American guy.
I think so. Kubanga in a very good accent for the Mexican kind of Latin name.
I think.
Yeah. So kakati prison yeyo jagamba kati nze nchitegera kubanga gubagamba nti mbu abantu batali mu prison okubapunishing atoba opportunities za expression ate muyinza okuluzinga talent ye what the value they cannot be wasted.
Right.
Egamba tagenze MIT oba Harvard oba Yale oba Juilliard ate prison ye badenga eduka kati botunulira ebintu mu perspective bwe kikuyamba nnyo okutegeera.
Right.
How we can actually correct. In fact, like in Nelson Mandela, I think bagamba ebintu ebimu oba he finished his law school in prison or something like that.
Right.
So while in Brazil, actually, I think about maybe a year or so, some time ago, while we were circulating an article and posting anti one of the weapons they've had in prison to circulate books.
Right.
In prison, it's actually one of the better ways to actually try to get these people back on track. At fair, and I mean, we were at prison, actually, also had the opportunity or by exposure to some of the things that to learn. So that's how I started.
Right.
Agament in agenda in Nasomeri Budo.
Right.
So in fact, never so much Budo Katinga Katuram Baba system again.
Right. So in Sibuko Yabiona, Yali Kerezia in Namirendo.
Kerezia, I think it's a Obama Uganda, a kanisa. I think a kanisa
the cathedral.
Cathedral, yes. Nenga abochinulira wano sijja kwe comparing ku bantu all of in history abantu abasinga they've come up about I believe it a long time ago.
Right.
Abono jukira.
Right.
Church yalinga state about controlling, of course.
Right.
A lot of things which are not right. I think a lot of education has been associated on music. Michael Jackson, I think maybe even Tony Braxton.
Right.
Abayimbi abasinga wano babadde extremely batanikanga mu church sometimes.
Right. Whitney Houston, Beyonce.
Yes, abasinga. So basically, I can understand it. Ate nekita nti mubera omwana omutoba dakukatinga ensinga South Africa.
Right.
It's remarkable kubanga bogenda mu bus. At least I remember they can break out in song.
Right.
It's very interesting, but and harmonizing automatically. I can tell you a distinctly South African nenga tebasomi harmony.
Right.
They have not gone to. So there is this natural thing about that. Nenga basinga communities is very musical and stuff. So church, that was one of them.
Okay. So Katibo, mo church omo, then your upbringing, of course, you had a formal sort of introduction into music, of course. Omwami Kabanda is one of the original musicians, and by that I mean the ones who could actually read and write music by notation, which is astounding. So who can just intuitively write music into there. Some music into a bass clef or a treble clef. They can't do that, but we had old school bayimbi n'abantu musicians who were versed in music mu busomi bwayo. So primary no Jumalide Mengo, and then where was the secondary education?
Secondary nali Lubiri, naye Lubiri succeeding as such. I don't think I did formal. Naberayo nainge bibuzo na bitu ya St. Francis for some reason kwanga I could not. I was just not ready. I as I said transcript yange ko F says where when I think Uganda which you
as we all have. Yes.
One time writing or I have this book out and stuff.
Right.
The experience in wanting bits about finding we find ourselves at different stages.
Right. Okay. So Kati, Lubiri was actually a great school because many a great musician Wanje Zabo yali anyoni omwami yali akulira kwayo yo
yali akolera Wanje Zibambi yafa, I forget his name.
Yes oyo mwami, so many big names came
from amumanyi bulungi.
Yes
nero akuba waliyo music club ya music club bweberayo nga kimuli bali berengera bagenda nga is one at the top.
Right.
Ekiri very funny nze mu bantu bonna benzijukira era kino kyenjogerako Tom Kasule stuff.
Right.
Yeah, music. I don't remember any of my classmates in math.
Right.
I mean, music festivals is exciting. In fact,
Oh yeah. And in fact,
Uganda, it's like articulating our intellectual circles, people don't get it. I think I think COVID-19, I think is the opportunities to have to look at human beings broader than material terms. Kakati ekintu ekyo singa bagenderera Uganda, ogenda okukitegeera nti Uganda tujja kubeera nti we are known for the fiddle luthiers of the world.
Right.
We are known for the music festivals of the world,
right.
the Ndere Troupes of the world,
right.
In a positive way. The rich cultural heritage. Nga tebatumanyi tuyina president yawamazeko emyaka 3, tuyina Ebola.
So basically,
so basically, it's very lopsided. It's not balanced.
Right, right.
Maybe gorillas and stuff.
Right. Because of course,
Ebola we have coronavirus. Abantu abasinga bagenda bagamba banange obulwadde bugere Africa eri wiped.
Right.
The problem with that issue is they are not. It's great to have that concern. Italy, as if their lives don't matter.
Right.
Vanga, it was dead. Kachinga Italy, it is part of somewhere in Africa.
Right.
So the problems are there, but it's not just the problems. There are things which are going on, but the weight tends to be more.
Right.
And then through the arts and culture, we can counter that narrative.
Right. So
get our Wakanda, I think, which has successfully done that.
Because of Manyikati, the truth is, of course, stereotype continent of course, bwagambanga abantu nti bakubuuza nti ovaawa nti nva mu Uganda. Oh, Idi Amin kyebajjukira. Obulwadde bwa siriimu. That's those are the two things.
Yes, nagamba, in fact, I joked one time oba nakugamba twali New York City ndozanga nawe gyoli.
Right.
Cab driver yali muyindi.
Right.
Manya abayindi Amin be yagoba.
Right.
You're from Uganda, from where? Yes. Idi Amin, yes. So do you know Idi Amin? Yes. Is this still there? I said no. So I said, look, he was my uncle. He was your uncle.
You don't wake up.
I said, so in fact, culture tuyinza okutelinga story Uganda really just about Idi Amin.
Right.
Unfortunately, era nawe nga bw'obiraba tebaagala human mind. Waliwo ekitabo bakiyita Thinking Fast and Slow.
Right.
Psychologist Daniel Kahneman.
Right.
Kahneman, I think I hope I pronounce his name correctly. But ekitabo title is Thinking Fast and Slow.
Right.
Ekitabo ekyo kira nti abantu babeera very very agondi ku bali membalinga nnyo ebintu ebibi.
Right.
Banali bwe bankugulidde sumbusa.
Right.
Coming or starving in
right.
throughout the semester. Bengolozi twakubanga.
Right.
Osobola kujjukira.
Right. Abantu tajja feeding throughout the term ne kyankoona ko olumule pa.
So the negative stereotypes they stay along because the instinct is to avoid them.
Yeah. One drop of black oil, it stains the entire tablecloth. Ne wange tablecloth ya kisaawe kiramba.
Yeah.
Balaba kali katonyeze. So, okay. Moving forward, kati ngovude mu secondary, then kati tertiary education, nogende Makerere.
Asagenda ko Makerere, and I think I am grateful kubanga Makerere kyali nti abagenda abasoma music babayita basiru ddala. Nali already nga ndi rebel natandika okupangisa ngera fefe na maybe 14-15. Yeah, I am very very concerned. Right. One of the things Chingatta ne Dangote, I think Dangote, one of the richest men in Africa.
Right.
One of the things which I think unite us, I will never probably make such money as he has. Naye ekintu kyenzikiriza kyagamba nti ebintu bimusobedde. Yasanga abaana ba entrepreneurs.
Right.
Abasinga.
Right.
And this is the bio trying to answer your question in a different context.
Right.
nga bagala gaggawala nga bwali. This is, by the way, supposedly, if not the richest man in Africa, is the top richest. He has all these companies and things like that.
Right.
Nagamba bimusobera nti mbu baagala okubeera bagagga nga ye.
Right.
Myaka esatu.
Yeah.
Oba mu myezi esatu. But whatever it is. I've worked for 30 years. Okutuuka gw'ogamba otya kakati ye system gye tulimu a very big problem.
Right. Right.
Kakati system ye Makerere yalinga nti bw'ogenda Makerere ng'olwenzigize kote.
Right.
It's true. Naye nga singa bwe nagambye era mathematics tukibale si kituufu.
Right.
Era ne Makerere weesobola okuabsorbinga gw'osobola buli mwana tasobola genda Makerere.
Right.
I think that's the fundamental problem. Era nawano yayogera nti education is part of a problem. Mutuufu. Nti bwe tupushinga education without social issues.
Right.
Let's pay people better.
Right.
Let's have a working health insurance. Let's go get a better education. I'm a very good example. Nalindo nti bwe nfuna qualifications. Abantu baba tebakkiriza kati bw'oba oggyayo student loan. Oggyayo student loan yo tegamba nti nojja kusanga resistance.
Right.
They are painting a rosy picture, and if it works out, great for many people. But there are many cases where it doesn't.
Right.
So kakati kyekimu negende kati pressure gende Makerere katonda nanyama nti saabiri caught up into all that. Naye nga ogenda Makerere olinga katonda Uganda. Yes. Nzayirako nali rebel in a way nti natandika okupangisa ekyanyamba, in fact, ne theory ndala namwe balina abaana muyinza okuba mukimanyi. There's this idea ti omwana buwe buli kimu kyayagala.
Right.
Actually, sometimes sigama again variation jenkoze yentuufu oba ekimu nendoza nti my struggling and seeing things through a different way actually I've helped me appreciate a lot of things.
Right.
Singa nalina tata wange awandika check okugula buli kimu, I will never know how the world works.
Right.
Era wano sijagamba nti I agree with everything the Supreme Court the justice here of the United States, John Roberts.
Right, the Chief Justice.
Yeah, Chief Justice. Yagana nagambe was speech about maybe again 2 or 3 years ago. Mutabani we graduation ceremony. Was speech ye wagira. Naga nti bannaye mwena mugenda ku graduation babagamba nti wish you luck. Go get this and that stuff. Ngenda kwa speech ndala. I wish you suffering.
Right.
Yagala ogende bakuma omulimu lwakubakalayo.
Right.
Yagala ogende bakuma omulimu lwakuba religion yo. Njagala ogende bakuma omulimu lwakuba oli mukazi oba genda yo. Njagala ogende bakuma omulimu lwakuba oli mumpi. Akati ebintu ebyo olobitegeera kijja kutegeera bonna ogenda mu nsi why fairness is so important.
Right.
In the message eyo nze kinalabamu nti kati nze ndirako enewe nti kyanjigiriza okutegeera to be relating to human everyday life. Otherwise mu chances zenfunye nandibadde si appreciating. In fact, until 2014, I believe that if you work hard, you succeed.
Right.
Actually, see kituufu. Kituufu nti you have to work hard, but actually working hard is not really a guarantee.
Right.
Yeah, abantu ogamba mwana nti soma nnyo gende Makerere soma nnyo. Tojja kati wanagende Makerere nga ba professors muwala bagala bonna mmwe makate bamukole buto. It's just not just education. Waliwo issues endala zetulina okupata.
Right.
Somalaga gamba naye abantu bakipassinga on. Means of very, very philosophical, but actually it's common sense. You got to take that time to look at very simple things. Yeah, abantu abasinga twagala sound bites, but twagala byo tugambi wagala okulya. Abamu aba pushing back to be outcasts.
Right.
Until later on, basically all about teaching chikola. So okubeera nti I think I was left, told I will never be anybody. I'm stupid.
Right.
Of course, now for some reason.
Right.
Actually, very, very lucky. One are inclined.
Right.
One of our people I've got to know, the former president of our bank here, Jim Wolfenson. When I in turn to Juilliard School, Bikula New York Times once in a while. President of our bank playing a cello concert.
Right.
I was amazed.
Right.
Umuntu akola mu finance World Bank ali mu banking abeera ati ali interested in music. I don't know about that.
I know.
On the Uganda, that's not really. Accounting. It's just so remarkable.
Right.
So I think I hope that gives you an idea.
It does give me an idea, and in fact, it segs on to the next question. Kati, next question they took and okay. after finishing your A-level at whatever stage you were coma, how do you end up at Sheraton Hotel playing in Nanga?
Kati nali very close to Muchibi. In fact, I don't think I've ever told Muchibi this and stuff. Basically, I think maybe another thing to say. There is learning by doing and also learning vicariously. In that the crowd just around to be with all day. Community more tambulia, but a very, very big influence on your life.
Right.
Akati wa de mama wange tiaina buli kimu, for example, bachichiba saina nema yali interested in education. Yali entrepreneur mu ngeri ye nga atandisa akasomero kya never wrote in her tribute.
Right.
Naye nga okutandika essomero mu garage bwe bityo nzijukira nga agenda okuwa coaching nga mulina omwana ayinza okujja mu coaching for dinner. The exchange was in but what dinner na coaching abaana. So ebintu bwe bityo unakula around those guys namirembe kati we nakulira ngina nga gundi se bali mukwano gafanyiza kuba mumanyi.
Right.
Yana ye Lubiri yalinga family gundi ye Boston. Yagamba twakulira mu gold nga tetukimanyi. Era kyokola nti mu kitabo kya ngamba nti I grew up in two worlds. There was a world of poverty and a world of culture richness.
Right.
Akati obuzibu obuliwo or international organization, World Bank, maybe to a certain extent UN and stuff, development agencies, NGOs, there's no richness in culture to that level.
Right.
So nga test can powerfully tune up your mind. Kati na mimi bukula ngolaba abantu sente zakati.
Right.
Omuntu nze lumu gwe ndiwandikako biography nga neekutte nga I have sat down gundi ono Vice President Kiseka. Musajja wanga speeches z'amagezi.
Right.
Nga Kiseka akwata time owojjukiranga bw'abeera alina okwogera ku ssaawa 5 by about 4:45 nga benzi yatudde wali n'owa poliisi we. Ziba zituukanga 5:10 ng'avuddeyo mu suuti ye well dressed n'agenda maaso wagenda okulaba nawo. It's just abantu abo baalagabwa. Gundi bano abantu bonna nsibambi gundi Edward Nsubuga n'obeera ne gundi ono Engineer Kagwa n'obeera ne yani ono omulala Chikonyogo, yali governor wa bank n'obeera n'ani ono omulala yali also very, very good Arthur Bagunywa.
Right.
Kakati abo abantu nze tebaali nti they are relatives of mine ne baakulanga awo ng'obalaba. In fact nze oba yali passport oba post office box omuntu yagisayiningako nali nvudde mu kwaye namirembe kuyimbawo n'ogenda alina benzi mukanja I would like you oyagala ki signature ogundi oyo Chikonyogo signature eri ku ssente za Uganda. Signature egenze ku form yange. You don't know how that tunes your mind.
Right.
Obeera nga gwayiridde omwoyo omutukuvu. Kati I think ebyo ebintu bwe bityo nze bye byanyamba okulaba nti you are poor but your life have value. Oba you are surrounded. You are not in a place where abantu balinga gwe baba police babeerako oba babanyigiriza mwena babafaanana.
Right.
Oba bali very successful nabo bafaanana nti bali completely bayinza okuba bali from different tribes naye nga boogera olulimi lwe lumu. Bonna bawomerwa ekinyebwa n'amatooke. It's a very interesting kind of thing. So nze Mukiibi nkigendamu ne Kimuli baali very influential. Nga nti baddangawo ne bansomesa buli kiseera naye olaba engeri Kimuli yasibanga ku nnanga. 10 hours nekingamba nti olina okupracticinga. Nze guno omugongo togulaba naye gwamenyeka emabega lwaki kubeera ku nnanga all day.
All day.
So Mukiibi wonderfully naye ngaali very always well dressed, very, very bali very ethical, bali very principled, kigambo disciplined. So ekyo nekimpa gundi kati Mukiibi yaŋŋamba nti alina okutandika okuba Chopin kuba nali very interested in Bach. Nava bwe yali agenda e Bungereza nandeka ku Sheraton ebigambo ne bitandika omwana ageze ku Sheraton tayagala kusoma kati nkola ku Sheraton nvayo 5-6 nze mpangisa enju mulimu jjajja alina enju gye ŋŋamba eringa garage yo. Ogenze waliwo uncle waffe yali very, very yali akola aline mu NRM ne mu 7 Namuwonjo nakasiro tubaddeko mu boys quarter nga bw'okimanyi buli omu amuyinako kyamumanyi. Of course nga then ayagala obuyambi. So Chimuchi bwe yandeka ku Sheraton I pressed on kati ku Sheraton waliyo bamalaya nga bamalaya abo for some reason abantu babaletanga ku piano obakubire abasajja abazzo bakwana bakubire favorite songs zaabwe.
Right.
Kati abasajja abo bamalanga babaze for 2 weeks or a week or so nga they leave. Bwe balive tebagamba bano bamalaya nti ngenda kuddayo kati bamalaya babeera awo bajja very good looking women nga bajja ku piano. Have you seen so
right
ne babeera kaawe eddakiika kati abantu abalaba bagamba omwana wuuyo ali bamalaya.
Right.
So I don't know kakati nze ya Mukiibi in fact I will ever be grateful kubanga bebalinga wadde tebagambanga nti tugenze mu classroom they formally trained me ngira bwe magambi but that was my education which was learning by doing which was learning by vicarious. Era bwe najja wano bangamba ogenda Juilliard School nengamba sisobola genda Juilliard School.
Right.
The reason why nengamba siringa Kimuli kubanga nze tambudde ensi ndabye basirabanga muntu ali gifted.
Right.
Wachi ngati yali nganze inayo Kimulingo olusi atuwe bikajjo.
Right.
Yaberangawo ngewa kaiwa side yawo I think bagita bali Ntuma Road or something like that.
Right, something like that.
Yes. Ya Mukiibi nga bona balinga yagendanga ku Sheraton sebali lumi yangamba nga bayo omulaba atambula kuba taxi ziweddeyo.
Of course.
I didn't motoka by then. Atambula okuvaawo naayita Najao na Mirembe Road. That was my education.
Right.
Yes.
Because Mukiibi digwayo litya erinnya ly'eddamba Mukiibi.
Ya Mikaya Mukiibi. Well, no, by interviewing Bali London. Yes.
Right. And then Kimuli ali Sam. Yes,
Samuel Kimuli, yes.
Samuel Kimuli. So these are young men, stalwarts of the Namirembe Cathedral. Musajja abaali bakubi bannanga abantu. These are young men abasoma music kugamba bali mkiti ky'omwami Patrick Kabanda, and these were great men, just
I don't think I ever even reached and the Chendi luck I think I've been able to branch into other social sciences.
Right.
And right now Banda agenda recently zenga dinalindi UK.
Right.
Manga food nimba bampita mu gundi kwa nali planning okubala bampita mu service yabwe carol service.
Right.
Je bali munengenda Mukiibi yakola ebintu different things. Now they can still pick up and play some of these challenging pieces.
Right.
How are they able to?
Right.
Kecho amawulire g'Amerika kigatamanyi.
Right.
Omuntu alinga role model tatekwa kugamba it's very sad.
Omanyi kati in this day and age of ekintu ekitutumuza abantu unfortunately si kyekyo ekirungi, because in this day and age the value system is different whereby nti kati abantu they are more eager to consume bad news, and the purveyors of the bad news, as opposed to looking at role models of people who have had a long line good works and which are built by hard work and good choices and sacrifice and so on and so forth.
I think this is, I don't know if I articulate it correctly.
Right.
Naye nkijamu ideas zenina about Africans and those obwavu oba problems that we challenges. It's not lack of resources.
Right.
I think simanyi wa mathematicians, economic statisticians, but them saying, oh, genda. But of course, while you are bagage kama tukakatu bagage nyo kabibere ko babera then tugende to subdividing buli yomu atwale ko. Of course, while abantu we cannot over eliminate into buli yomu agenda kubeera. Then abantu aba suffering for no good reason wakuba system abanyigiriza.
Right.
Ne to subdivide buli yomu ajja kubeera okay.
Right.
Now, this entire, in fact, COVID-19, I think which I think they are correctly pointing out, they put a stop.
Right.
What's the value of life?
Right.
Then otherwise, they got a chance to treadmill.
Right.
On what about professors, economists, very, very, I admire them very well. George Akerlof, Robert Schiller.
Right.
Bargain and never want the fishing fools in that all this marketing is about getting something from you.
Right.
We work in that website, it's all about what will be bamanyi nti wagenze nononya tickets ze Uganda katibaku Obononya Viagra, unfortunately,
yes.
advertising such products. Anyway, it's a very interesting thing. So, it's ironic. Oh, he's okay. Right now, you store Poland water, spring water, all different kinds of drinks.
Yes.
And the government choices in ironic in but what could cover kunji nyo.
Right.
Kama choices no zenda zilinanga mkwano gango mtamizungu. Yali South Africa yali muyimbi twasema na Juilliard. The government chotuka situation yeka abana mombakaba good of fridge nga taina choice jasobola age yogurt yono bali yogurt yono.
Right.
Yeah,
right. Spoiled for choice.
It's a very interesting kind of conundrum in that Robert Shira Bagant, Bandang fishing foods, ironic in Tiate.
Right.
It has never been in the interesting. But they come with favorite you over I hope so. Bringing at one resources.
Right.
You know, Rumuna again the Sudan to visit there, Kuanga, and are interested. Reading a lot about it in South Sudan, Kwano Guangomali in the end over there, Kwano Guangom priest Nangama, you know, get up some weight in the way it's nanging there.
Right.
Not about Someria, they are genuinely struggling. They are innocent.
Right.
But I think would they own come out compass a young. All around him to be much better.
Right.
And I think you get a normal leaders, Nakamana Patrick, Sobra Pogerano, no Kuduka, no Gendo raising a cent.
Right.
I have to go to this.
Right.
From my office sending a man in Senu.
Right.
Oh, very Jevataina Dala. Not to go on at your Maka, Kakati only because of it. Iranga de Mukwano Guangomi Aganti, Uganda and Tia, which is increasing the Abainabaka. Abainabaka.
So COVID now full the great equalizer. Come on, now it's no value. You know, yes. Because it exposes all these other things. Be just trivial, just kuliabutala. Let's move to the time. Muntu chia kwata ku shibega bega ngo benanga ku Sheraton. Naganti niyo manyi wano siwo jokoma katuongereyo.
So it's interesting about when I do that. One of the things I don't like cutting out of
right.
In fact, in Inzo compa chance of Kogera Chimbadi Sina Quera Kogera.
Right.
So also look for a saint of an impinning a rotary.
Right.
Jagalan commissioning a novelist. Wanga Sisola Queran city novelist.
Right.
No Mutua Wandi can novel Mogami and Tigendo Wandi can novel.
Right.
Chanjagala. Okay, Monoveyo. Ogende Europe. Or what African countries.
You
know, Zigendes colonizing Europe. South Africa.
Right.
Fictional. Germany.
Fictional.
Yes. Again, naming all rivers.
Right.
After South African Zulu.
Right.
Things. Echusam. What was someone Kogera Zulu? Ngamu Zulu.
Right.
Olimusiro.
Right.
Usomero Watango Yogero German. Bajja kuteekamu eggumba nga bwe batikola nga mukuta Oluganda erigamba bere tuba bene kiboko ate bw'oyogera Oluzulu bw'osobola okwogera ng'Olumuzulu oli mugazi nnyo bw'olwogera ng'Olujama tolina amagezi ogende kwate Nigeria ogende kwate Bungereza Queen byonna baneminga amanya okwate Senegal egende wa France egikyuse yonna okwate Congo egende Belgium egikyuse okwate endala zonna zigende Netherlands zikyuse Angola egende Portugal ekyuse buli kimu oba toli muddugavu ku toni ng'eno ekira kyengezako kugamba tubeere nga tudiscovering the Europe all the great rivers tuziname the Africa so kyengezako kugamba nti bino ebintu byagamba nti omuntu abadde Africans discovered abantu bitreated problems amaanyi nnyo Lake Victoria yalina erinnya lyayo
gyobadde nti teyaliyo before
kakati obuzibu obujjira kati nyonyogera ekyo nze bwe nali nkula ngamba nga njagala mpandika nkola mistakes ngamba lwaki abazungu tebatuyuyizaayo tool gy'osobola kukozesa oba sayini eraga nti missinze ekigambo nga simanyi ka inverted view already gye kali akalaga nti missing naye nga the fact nti alowooza abazungu oyagala ennyindi yo ebeerenga ya muzungu abakyala nkweyerusa era tubeera nga twalina emmere very strong. I think nga n'okulya twandibadde twagala ekyo kyo I think it's one of the most difficult things of taking out. I think era okimanyi wano abantu abamu abamanyi emmere y'eka ne bonomuwa bagazi zitya era kali ey'eka yo eri so kati abantu bajja nkusheraton okummeetinga bangi abandi naye I think omuntu agamba nti I was discovered. I really don't know. Sine nomjogezako omuntu janzo kumanyi. I think abantu bangi abandi banga one of the things which I think was important abasinga bambuzanga kyenjagala ne bagamba nti osobola okunsindikirayo ku bitabo nsindikira ku bitabo. In fact, one of the controversial things abamu gye balabwe navaayo ne mpakinga music yenna gwe nalina. Abantu bagamba musajja ono wakitabi tulekedde baana ne experience nti abantu bagamba bannange ndetera nga nze simanyi gyeriyo sigenda nanoonyeza ngamba why n'okubeera ne collection ya gundi zino eringa library kubanga nabali nabo tebabira eyo gundi abamu tebakimanya nti bwekiti bwe kiri naye newe kyakyali nti abamu abansanga bamprosinga ng'ebintu bingi nnyo nga basinga tebaddamu naye omu yawandika essomero bwe yansanga nambuuza in fact munne yanyampulidde nambuuza nti oyagala kukola kinebana njagala genda kusoma music kubanga wano siraba nti nsobola okusoma music nti kyesi njagala okusoma mba kugamba nti njagala kujja kukuba kyeyo sikimanti yananga nti mbwe nemaga nti ate bwe naasigala naye if I work hard I succeed nze sagala wanti newana ebintu byena kola Uganda nga nkyali mutu nakati sibisobola. For example, I was able to buy a plot even before I turned 20 waliye muntu ndo wamanyi ku sente za Sheraton nibe nasomesanga piano abali with means kati bwongamba okugenda I can't afford nze bagamba nti mbu basically kyengenzeko snack of resources planning oba ndewonjoozamu ebigambo yensikigamba kyekintu kye twagala okugulaka kati ekyo kyanyamba that's what I wasn't faking it. Era bwe najja wano natukira ne bantwalako passport ye nga balowooza oba nja kudduka kubanga ezo story nine nsigala ne nsoma ne nkola ki omu eyansanga nga ndi Uganda omu ku baali close friends African American gentleman n'aŋŋamba nti waki togenda Juilliard School yawandika ebbaluwa I think one sentence yali akolera American Embassy nga secretary nga by then Nairobi yali big embassy nga Uganda bajja buzi n'awandika n'ateekamu advertisement ya scholarship Juilliard School kakati nze nempona ebbaluwa neŋŋamba nga bwe nakugambye neŋŋamba no sobola genda Juilliard siri kimuli abo bakimuli style nenjowa aba host family abaali bandeese gentleman again no yeah indeed Juilliard is out of New York is expensive ebbaluwa n'ebeera ku kintebo yaabwe for about a year kakati bwembeera staff
Juilliard ekuwadde scholarship
no nga bangamba ogende Juilliard School oli angambe waliwo esimu bagiria ataddemu ebbaluwa ataddemu advert scholarship organist nengamba nti owa nti asisobola kukola kisisobola gendayo kakati bwembeera frustrated abantu kino abasinga tebakimanyi my first college choice was Berea College in Kentucky lwaki balina work study. I'm not conservative in many ways in this country and I believe in self work and self-sufficiency.
Self-starting.
Kati Berea College yalina nengamba ndiza kubenda nga nyinza n'okufuuka organist wajjapo nemeranga that's how I pay at least my bills and things like that. I never had back nengeza ku transferring esomero limu lye nali nfunye scholarship North Carolina School of the Arts professor yagamba koze bulungi nnyo. It was 3 hours when unfortunately tukizudde nti mbu this is for international the scholarships we have are for only Americans and I'm not American. So at that point I got frustrated. What is trying a Juilliard School? In trying a Juilliard School, believe it or not, is where I got a full scholarship. So ebintu we bityo bitambula. So that's a kati mweyo story yonna ani undiscovering. In fact, ne Uganda yo omuntu omu gwe mbadde ntouch ennyo yegundi ono Dick Tanbrick mu Dutch. When I did Uganda about 4 years ago, nengenda okumumeetinga, I always was fond of him kubanga bwe yajjanga ayagala nnyo music. ngayagala nnyo music ngamba tulina okuteeka piano mu lobby.
Right.
Abantu bajja mu Sheraton kye basooka okuwulira wonderful music. Kakati lobby nga bw'omanyi abantu bayitawo buyisi tosobola bano abaali ba senior pianist.
Right.
Aganze sikubirawo mu lobby stuff. Kati nga nze bambi ali junior baataliyo network akupe kati we bansangira. Kama chovala anti
mwe mwave sava.
Yes, kugamba waliwo ebintu bingi abantu era waliwo wano mukano kugamba angamba nti olinyo mu marketing. By the way, actually I studied marketing and stuff, and actually it's a very sophisticated taking a course on country branding and stuff where I look at the concepts. Marketing is branding is not marketing. You know, Juilliard has a lot of challenges and stuff. Ibintu bena ige Juilliard, they are lifelong skills.
Right.
Nti mubatu igiriza chobola nkuba nyama simu. Actually, there was a course how they teach you answering otye simu.
Right.
Nali nganyo kufuna cell phone ngama sijetaaga.
Right.
Kubanga it was a waste. Nga ngenda nga nafuna engeri gye ntegeera nti oyinza okubeera ku payphone n'okuba n'owuliza messages.
Right.
Naye bwe nagenda nga sometimes okuba ng'omuntu anoonya okuba wedding oba baptism WhatsApp nga bafunye edda omulala.
Right. Right.
Bernard wali bakubye dakika 3. So the idea wasn't you have to answer quickly. Right. They are looking for a gig.
Right. Right.
They're looking for someone for a gig, and if you don't answer someone is got name from now cell phone, the only bad thing is the God means credit cards. That's a different story. That's for another topic. Yeah.
Right.
The Kubanga, you could not get a smile, you're not giving credit to all this whatever nonsense. Nenga Juilliard School or Lekotia voicemail. And actually, Volaba Nakatmo Kubida businesses is serious or whatever. Or Jacola engage color analysis, Yavadam with Sim, Yavakolachi, Omuntu Yaberanga, Agezako, or Kutegira to serve customer service.
Right.
You can know about one of the messages on hi, Chichi.
Right.
One command messages, one Chichi. People's time is valuable. Bombera Facebook on Sidikira hi back. Chichicho yagala. Right. Those cases were already come by those were wonderful things to learn from a place like Juilliard School. So basically, Bantunga Dick Tanblick when that day okumubuza 4 years now ngamanti wadde banga chimu America. Ngamanga 4 years nayo yogeranga badde atavanga kwana. Ngamba abantu bagende ebulaye wiki 2 akomawo nga ina my name. We are in touch now and then. Naye kyengeza ko gamba tukati yotapa kuteka piano mu lobby kati oyinza okwajuinga nti it was because of him.
Right.
That I got an opportunity.
Right.
Oyinza kwajuinga nti ata ono yanga baba mukwano gwoli yasoko kunda babali ba Air Force bali bazze Uganda for some reason.
Right.
Mukwano gwe yamulabe yamugamba ya opening opportunity. No muchiri antwala ku Sheraton ya opening opportunity.
Right.
No. Ono yali mu American Embassy yali America yajawo practicing na mirembe organist wange na memwali organ. Yansindikire balua Juilliard School.
Right.
Yali taking credit. So what I'm going to say, there are many people.
Right. So Katimunimu
basically it was not they are very interrelated experiences of that.
So Marimu
chogaba nti omuntu discovering all this and that. In my case, I feel like waliwo many important pillars.
Right.
That enabled me.
Right.
To get to live there and stuff. I think kyenyiza okwebaza okuvaayo nti ndabye ku bintu waliwo ebintu biri mythical bingi about the United States nga bw'otakibaddeemu tekitegeera nze kikola my prayer njagala baganda bange mikwano gyange bandi buli omu ajjeko mu America agireere
bafune akaaganya
gamba olyoka otegeere nti mbu wange ibintu sibyangu waliwo n'abantu bangi abagala okubeera politicians badde mpulira debates about the coronavirus nakama ne bannange omuntu kyayagala omulimu okubeera governor right now.
Right.
Oba mayor, it's just remarkable. Yeah.